Part A. Expand 1 over the square root of 4 minus 3x, where the x has to be, or the modulus of x has to be less than 4 over 3, and we need to do ascending powers of x up to and including the term x squared, simplifying each term. So we are going to be using the binomial theorem to expand this. You do get given the formula for the binomial theorem in your formula booklet. I have just copied it out here. But as we can see, we first need to do a little bit of work here to write this in the form where it is 1 plus x to the power n. So first let's rewrite this as 4 minus 3x to the power of minus 1/2. The half because of the square root, the minus because it is on the denominator. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factorise out 4 so that I don't have a 4 at the front and I have a 1 instead. So if I factorise 4 outside, the 4 will be to the power of 1/2, or rather minus 1/2, and I will now have 1 minus 3 over 4 3/4 x. Right, so now I have got this in the form where I can use the binomial theorem. First of all, the 4 to the power of minus 1/2 on the outside, well 4 to the power 1/2 is 2, so 4 to the power of minus 1/2 is 1/2. Right, using the binomial theorem then, I will have 1 plus n, which is minus 1/2, times x, which is minus 3 over 4x in this case, plus n, which is minus 1/2, times n minus 1, which is minus 3 over 2, all divided by 2 factorial, which is just 2, times x, which is my minus 3 over 4x, all squared. And that's it. I only need to go up to the x squared term in this question. Right, so let's go through this and simplify then. So the minus 1/2 times by the minus 3/4 is going to be plus 3 over 8. X. Right, then we have got minus 1/2 times minus 3 over 2. So that's plus 3 over 4. Divided by 2. So that's plus 3 over 8. So this is 3 over 8 so far. We've then got the minus 3/4 squared. So the minus 3/4 squared will be plus 9 over 16. And when that gets times by the 3 over 8, we get, just using my calculator here, 27 over 128. And we have the x squared. Excuse me. Finally, all I need to do is deal with that 1/2 on the outside. So I'm going to half each of those terms. And I'll get 1/2 plus 3 over 16x plus 27 over 256x squared. And that's my answer to part A. Part B. Hence, or otherwise, find the first 3 terms in the expansion of this. Well, I note that that is the same thing as me doing x plus 8 multiplied by 1 over the square root of 4 minus 3x, which I've just worked this out. That's my answer from the previous question. So actually I can do x plus 8 multiplied by 1/2 plus 3 over 16x plus 27 over 256x squared. And I only need to give the first three terms. So I will have, first of all, let's deal with the 8 to begin with, and let's multiply everything through by 8. So we've got 8 times a half is 4. Then we've got the 8 times the 3 over 16 x, which gives 3 over 2x. And then we've got the 8 times the 27 over 256, which is 27 over the 32x squared. Now I need to multiply through by the x. So x times a half is a half x. X times 3 over 16 is 3 over 16x squared. And I don't need to do any more multiplication because I've already got what will be my first three terms: the constant term, the x term, and the x squared term. So I don't need to do any more expanding. All I need to do is collect up the like terms. So I've got the 4. I've got the 3 over 2x plus a half x, which is just 2x. And then I have got the 27 over 32 plus 3 over 16 x squared, which gives 33 over 32 x squared. And those are the first three terms of that sequence.